What's up, everybody? Just going to check to make sure you can hear me okay, and then we'll get rolling. Where did that go? Right here. Okay, that worked. Hey, what's up? Put your questions in the chat. I'll answer them as fast as I can, and I'll let you get back to your lives. If you don't have any questions, I'll be out of here pretty quickly. Hello, Sarah. How are you? I just got done working and was getting ready to leave the room and thought I might jump on real quick and say hello. I know this would work better if there were times and if Facebook would serve it better, but just seemed like it was worthwhile to give it a shot. We'll see if it doesn't. You're welcome. Everyone's having a good day, I trust. Indeed, just a pop on. People are coming up now. Put your questions in the comment below the post, and I get to see them here. We can share them with everybody else, like you see on the screen, and then I'll do my best to answer your questions. I interviewed. Arden and I recorded it again today. We had a good time. So hopefully that'll be out in a couple of weeks. And my recording for tomorrow moved to a different date, so I don't have to record anything tomorrow. I do a bunch of editing instead. This is it. There's people in here. Nobody's talking. Is she on fall break? Hi, Heather. How are you? Let's see what we've got here. She's at school. She just we now have a standing appointment on Tuesday at 3:00 where we record the podcast together. Heather, hello. Nice to see you. People here, nobody talking. That's okay. We can just stare at each other if you want. Should we do that? That'd be odd, but I don't see why not. I can clean up my desk. My headphones are all over the place. It is. Kristen, did you put down a deposit? We're hoping to get, I think the last time I looked, we're hoping to get 9 more families, but, or, cabins, however you want to think about it. But we're super excited. We are definitely going to be there. We're trying to get a few more people because that will help pay for, let me just say this, that'll help get Erica there. Yes, I'm cool. So we need about 9 more families to be able to afford Erica to come. So that's what we're hoping for right now, what we're shooting for. But the plan's always been the cruise is happening, even if it ends up being me and Kristen's family, which it won't be. But if that was the case, we wanted to get it started. We knew the first year was going to be, probably harder to get people to go and to give it a shot. But we felt like after the first year, it would really grab people's attention. Those people who are maybe a little harder to sell on that idea. Super excited. Seriously, thank you so much for putting your deposit down. Deposits, by the way, are completely refundable. Do you have any fancy expensive headphones like my 8-year-old Fortnite requires? No, I don't think. I think these cost like $100. They've got a cable on them, and they don't have a. They're just so that when I'm basically what I wear them for is because when I'm interviewing somebody, I want to hear their voice at a normal tone in my head. And when they're nice and loud in my head, I don't speak over them because I don't feel like I'm shouting. Because sometimes people have bad connections and then they get fixed up later in editing by Rob. But if I can bring their volume up in my ears, then I don't compete with them. And then later he balances us out. Also, it keeps their voice from coming out of speakers, bouncing around and getting back to the microphone. But they're not expensive. I know. It's super exciting. There's a lot of group experts from the Facebook group that are coming. So we're going to have an awesome time. It's going to be wonderful. What was this here? Standing appointment means feisty. It's so funny when we start talking, like in the very beginning. I don't even know if you can hear it in the recording. She's like, "Hello, hi." Then I ask her the question, like it piques her interest, and she like lights right up. Um, so that was pretty cool. Wait, what do I need? Oh, Sarah and Kristen will get to meet each other on the cruise next June. And what's the question? Just listen to the podcast with Kim from Alberta. You really need to experience a -40 day in Canada. But I don't think I need to experience that at all. But what would I do? I'd be inside going, wow, it's so cold outside. Then I wouldn't go out. For people who care, where's this at? Hold on. If you want to see what the cruise is, that link right there will take you to more information about it. What's this here? We have people speaking other languages. I mean, good evening. Is that what it means? Yep. Look, fancy. Sarah believes she knows what it means. I owe you $100 now. I heard the dollar and his eyeballs popped out. Wait, he heard that dollar and his eyeballs popped out of his head. Wait, Heather, you have to tell me what we're talking about. Because if it's something you just heard on the podcast, I recorded it like 6 months ago. But tell me more. They've updated this app. There's a notes app in it now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Music. But there's like pretend music. You want to hear it? I push play. Can you guys hear that? It's not good music. It's a good app, but that's not good music. Wait, what is happening now? People are speaking French. I don't believe you know what that means. And now you're upping the game with this? Okay. I have a real question here. I drive a school bus with three type 1, high school kids, wondering if you have any suggestions for something I could give them to observe Diabetes Awareness Month. Oh, that's nice of you. I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking you could give them a little gel to hold down their fuzzy hair. But gee, what a nice idea. What could you give them for November? Let's think about that for a second, because they're high school age, right? We don't want it to feel like, you know, dorky, but something where you're like, hey, I see you, right? Is that what we're talking about here? Just give them a little, what would we do? Um, I don't know. I need help with that one. What is this? Wait, no, no, stop it. It's too cold. Son, oh, my son thinks he needs expensive headphones like yours now. 100 is a lot. Oh, well, you tell him these are almost the crappiest pair I could find, because they just sit on my desk here and I throw them all over the place. They don't sound great, actually. Tell him the really good ones are like $500 or more. He should be searching for those. He wants them because they sound expensive. Oh, no, you could have these. They're not great. Actually, he can't. The plug on them is not wouldn't fit into anything that he has, actually. Junior high, not high school. Valerie's telling me. All right, we're still thinking. What would you give junior high kids to just kind of say, hey, it's National Diabetes Awareness Month. What's up? Something blue for sure. What do kids want? Well, that kid wants headphones, but we're not doing that. What is this? What you guys horse trading endos in the chat? That's fine. What else do we have here? Oh, if you're watching through the public page, there is a private Facebook group. You should check that out if you're not part of it. And if you are listening on the public or the private group, there's a public page you should check out. But I think I'm supposed to check this post in the private group to make sure there's no questions there that I'm not seeing. It's not easy. They don't make anything easy. Facebook is, oh, look at this. 3 months in, A1C 6.1 down from 13. Wow. I haven't saw, hold on, let me respond to this one. Way to go. That's awesome. We're having a nice quiet night on Facebook, I hope. Last night got very crazy all of a sudden out of nowhere. I'm in bed. Isabel's texting. See, I was gonna say like a stress ball, but I thought that would be dorky. But a fidget spinner is a great idea. Even just blue. Just tell them it's blue for diabetes awareness, so nobody else will know but them. No, look at you just said the same thing. Okay, we agree, Valerie. That was funny. Sorry, I was a little behind the chat. You guys ever really scroll through this private Facebook group? There are so many people like sharing all kinds of great stuff. Also, there's a kid sliding into a base that is pod coming off. That's pretty cool. People talking about their Mobies and their tandem control IQ and their Omnipod 5. I think I'm going to start hearing more about. I think we're going to start hearing more about Medtronic stuff this next year with their new CGM and stuff like that. When it gets here to the America, where I can't find this. I don't know how to work Facebook. It should be easier than this. Sorry, back to the thing. Let's help. Well, we have a fair amount of people here. We don't have any questions. If I'm not needed tonight, I will go. I'm going to go watch the Phillies get beat. I don't know what happened. They started a guy I never saw before, and he gave up 3 runs before the game got going. Oh, Arden and I. Oh, see, Melissa has a question, but let me tell you something first. Arden made me make a TikTok with her. Should I put it? I can put it on Facebook so you guys can see it. I don't think I can put it here. Stay, don't go. Okay, Kimberly, I'll stay for a little longer. She made me make a TikTok with her. She said we're going to make one every week when we record our episode together. Hold on a second.
I feed off of each other's energy. I tease her, she teases me. We have so much fun.
She said that? Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Pam and I feed off of each other's energy. I tease.
Anyway, apparently we're making those now. I think she put it up on her TikTok, and I might have reshared it or something like that. But I'm going to put it up later. It's got like 400 views.
That's Pam and I feed off of each other's energy. I tease her, she teases me. We have so much fun.
I don't know what's happening exactly. That's a lot of things I don't understand right there. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's get back to the chat. There's some stuff I do understand. Started GLP-1. Wow, does it make my BGs easier to control on Omnipod 5 and G6 now? I bet you it does, Melissa. How long have you been on it? What's the reduction you're seeing? Do you see what percentage do you think it's going down? I think Arden's like 20% down when she's on the full dose, which we're getting her back up to now. What's this? We're going to come back. Weird start for the game. I actually think they could still win this, but I definitely didn't hold my attention as much. Go Medtronic. Medtronic champions are sponsors of the podcast. MedtronicDiabetes.com/juicebox to learn more about the Medtronic champions. And you're going to start hearing new ads for them. I think it's Medtronic Diabetes /hyper for talk about hyperglycemia. Their new ads are about looking out for hyperglycemia. If a good friend who is a no phones in school advocate, any thoughts pertaining to medical devices we use? Interesting. I don't think kids should have phones in school either, but if you tried to take my daughter's phone, I would put up a horrible, horrible stink and she would definitely get to keep it. So I guess that's a no-win situation because kids seem to get really distracted with their phones. But at the same time, you're not taking my kid's device from them that controls their diabetes. Let's say your insulin's down 50%. Have you lost weight as well? So like, is your body? Sorry, I'm in a completely black hoodie. Oh, by the way, this is from Cozy Earth. It's super soft. CozyEarth.com. Use the offer code Juicebox checkout to save 40% on this and other stuff. 50%. Jesus, Melissa, did you lose a bunch of weight and like your body mass went down, so you're not having as much insulin need? And there's another, or is it just because you're not eating as much? Like, what do you think? Tell me. And yeah, congratulations. Take your props over here. Take a bow. That's pretty awesome. Let's go here. 13-year-old daughter just started Wegovy. Looking forward to better glucose control and a few units of insulin. Good luck. I got my fingers crossed for you. I haven't lost weight, but it does control my appetite. A few months, you haven't lost any weight. Do you have weight to lose and you're not losing it? And are you trying to lose weight with the food you're eating and exercise, etc. Melanie, I think that's for you because there's a 15-year-old girl on that used Wegovy, and her results are really kind of astounding. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Oh, I like there's people here. This is lovely. Um, what did you say, Kathy? Um, are you excited about their new CGM? Obviously, they're following the form factor of everybody else, but I'm interested. Picking up my dog from the vet earlier wearing a Philly shirt, looked over and saw a gal in an Eagles shirt. We noticed each other at the same time. Oh, it was in Denver. Very fancy. Both of those teams have become very popular. I think the Eagles became popular when they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Sorry, I was reading and thinking at the same time. Apparently it didn't work. What else do we have here? Melissa is trying to lose about 30 pounds, but my overnight basal went from 7 to 2. That's awesome. I think it's more than 50% actually. But it's not. What dose are you on? And are you on? I forget if you're on like Wegovy. Did you say? No. Uh, Somebody said Wegovy. You just said GLP. Are you on Ozempic or Manjaro, which would be Wegovy, or Zepbound if you have it for weight loss? I took such a big swing today. It is not going to work out, but I have to send a follow-up email. I called directly to the office of one of the guys who like pioneered GLP medications years ago, trying to get him on the podcast. There's no way he's going to come on, but his office said they try to help me find somebody else. So we'll see what happens if they actually do or not. You're on Ozempic. Okay. So a couple of months, what are you up to, like 2 point, are you up to 5? I forget what the breakdown is on Ozempic. Oh, it's more like clicks though, right? What's the biggest dose you can take on the Ozempic pen? Well, I think it could end up being the key to a lot of things. And we heard where did we hear recently that one of the stepping stones that they need to get over about getting it prescribed for type 1s is that there are some type 1s that end up in DKA on a GLP, specifically because their insulin needs get so low they don't have enough insulin going to like stop them from going in DKA. So they're talking about giving type 1s that get uh, a GLP, giving them a ketone meter and putting them on a schedule to test their ketones as a way to safeguard that. That might be one of the reasons you don't see it being prescribed as much. You've been on 0.5 for months, or you started lower and moved up to 0.5? Because you should be able to step up like every 4 weeks. But you're not hungry now, right? You're not hungry, but you're not losing weight. I've heard that once or twice about type 1s that are not, but your insulin's down. Your insulin's down. You're not hungry. Do you get any exercise, like walking even or anything like that? Are you going to the bathroom every day? You hydrated, etc.? Eating protein? All these things are important. Now, I don't know, Julie. Did you ask and they said no? And what are you asking for? Are you asking for insulin resistance, weight loss? If it's just weight, then you need a BMI of like 27, I think, in America to qualify for insurance, and your insurance has to cover it. New York? I mean, like, I'm pretty close to there now. We're working on putting am I supposed to say this? Hold on a second. I'm thinking, Kristen. Am I supposed to say this? All right. If I say this and it doesn't work out, it's not my fault. I'm working with someone. I don't want to say who, because I don't want you to be mad at them if it doesn't work out. Who is trying to put together like talks with me in different locations around the country. And I think we're going to start with Philadelphia. And then if that one works, and by works, I mean if people come, then we will grow it out into other cities. I'm sure New York will be one of them. Okay, hold on a second. Not hungry, just eating rather normally. Exercise is hard because I sit in front of a computer all day. I'm a lawyer. Not hungry, just eating rather normally. So your intake has lessened. It's been a couple of months. You're only on 0.5. I mean, I would see if the doctor would let you move up. You might need to get to a larger amount before you start seeing the weight loss. Not a doctor, not advice. Hold on a second. There's a disclaimer at juiceboxpodcast.com that tells you that I'm not a doctor. You should go read it. I am not giving you medical advice. This is just my experience. What do we got here? Uh, Getting a little feedback here. It was a fight for us, but our primary care physician went to bat for her, called her endo. That's how Melanie got it for her daughter. It's not approved. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't approved that we're all doing. Ratios 1 unit to 4 carbs. I mean, that sounds fairly like, resistancy. Um, if they have weight, do they have weight to lose too, your child? I've been doing weighted cardio. It absolutely tanks me. I've used activity mode and I start an hour or two before I work out. No, I'm on do intake. But you're doing, Nicole, you're doing everything right. You must be working out like a fiend. Sorry about that. Something really slow digesting, like those Cliff Bars, right? Those really solid, slow digesting things that you could eat that wouldn't give you a ton of calories and counteract what you're doing with your workout. Have you tried something like that? Maine, you have moose in Maine, and probably squirrels too. I do my what we're gonna do, Valerie. What we've done so far is we put up a post on Facebook and asked like for states or cities that would want me to come to begin with. And we got a list, and then we'll probably go back to that list and try to drill down on area to find a central location. And pretty much whoever shows the most interest online is probably going to get their talk first. Wegovy is approved for teens, says Melanie. Natalie's using compound Ozempic, way cheaper than the name brand, taking half of the starting dose every week and work to $60 a month out of pocket. Well, geez, Natalie's going to get a couple of follow-up questions. 20 minutes or more after I finish, I skyrockets because of the carbs of the adrenaline. How do I balance from it? Is it anaerobic or aerobic? Like, are you lifting weights, doing really because anaerobic can push you up. So you're tanking while you're working out because you've got the weights with the aerobic stuff. I'm remembering. So you did that weighted cardio. So you're doing both at the same time. The cardio is bringing you down, and then you're bouncing back up, like you said, from either the adrenaline or maybe from the weighted portion of the. Can you do the weight resistance and then the cardio? So when the anaerobic starts to push you up, the aerobic brings you down. Would that work? He wonders out loud. So your son does not need to lose any weight at all then. Interesting. We had to dial Arden's back because she lost weight that she didn't need to lose. So we're actually in the process of bringing it back up now to try to find the right amount. And that is going to end up being tricky for people who don't want their hunger curbed and can't afford to lose weight. I don't remember her saying anything about GLPs, sir, but she can answer you. I'm assuming you guys are listening to the podcast if you're sitting here and listening to me chit chat. So, but if not, that's where you can listen on your Apple device. Oh, Valerie, that's the background I made for Jenny's I Don't Understand episodes, I think that was I'm gonna say GLP. That was Chat GPT's idea of what I don't understand meant when I described to it what it was gonna be. This is Spotify. Wait, did I do that? Did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, now I froze. That's fantastic. Sorry. We'll fix this. Or will we? Nope, that didn't fix it. Let's try this. I'm still froze. That's hilarious. Why did I do that? Why did I get all full of myself and think I could do the thumbs up? Hold on. I'm coming. Give me a second. Valerie mentioned the background. I messed everything up. I'm just joking. I'm smiling. I don't really think you messed everything up. I don't know why it's not working though. Here we go. Let's try again. And did that work? There. Okay. Here we go. This is what I'll look like on the cruise. All right, chat's back up. Let me take a look. I might have mashed up two. Yeah, okay. Cross. Oh, see, yeah. I mean, Nicole, that's not a bad idea. Something that's going to stay in your stomach during that crash and give some resistance to, that insulin that's still in there and the exercise that won't digest out too quickly or be so calorie ridden that you're going to be like, oh, I missed out on half of what I was trying to do here. Yeah, it is out. It's your fault, Valerie. What do we got here? My hunger is curbed and I still am not even using a therapeutic dose. Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't been hungry since like about 18 months ago, honestly. I had a meeting last night with the group experts, and I think we did it for like 90 minutes, and at the end my hand was shaking and I thought, why? I feel dizzy, and I couldn't remember the last time I ate, so I went and had dinner, but it was like 8:30 by then. But I didn't eat because I was hungry. I just ate because I was like, oh, I probably should eat something. And that's hard to keep track of sometimes with this stuff. But still pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump. Last questions, then I'm gonna head out. I said 30 minutes, and then I stayed longer, so not too much longer. I'm doing all right. Ooh, this is it. This is this weird moment where we see if anybody. Okay, we'll leave that up for a second while we see if there's any questions in the Facebook group versus the. Come on, let's go. And this is the group. And all I got to do is try to find my post. Come on. Are you kidding me? There's a picture in here of a girl eating ice cream in the shower because of a low blood sugar tonight. It's pretty funny. Thank you, Valerie. It does feel like you ruined it, but I appreciate it. Syracuse, New York, Rochester. All right. Syracuse, New York, or Rochester. Is there any of that near Niagara Falls? My wife wants to see that. If I could package together a whole thing, it would probably go a long way for me. Anybody know if that's true or if I'm making that up? I really can't find this post. I hate Facebook. Why don't they make it easier? We were supposed to see Beetlejuice last weekend and we just flaked and didn't do it. Did you like it? Oh, what's up, YouTube? Did you like Beetlejuice? D Cara 06? While I look for my post still. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. Oh, no, this is working. Oh, awesome. This is working the way it's supposed to. What'd they do? Fix it? Finally. Wait, what's this? She had a bottle of Crush and Reese's chocolate bars at the movie. Nice. If I went to a movie, I would eat well, before the GLP, I would have had cookie dough bites. They're awesome. But anymore, that feels too rich for me. So I probably have to do something sugary and chewy, like a gummy thing of some sort. Love the movie. Oh, that's good to know. Excellent. Because I'm going to end up seeing it. And I have to go see it because I started putting movies on my list, and I realize I don't get to them when I do that. I still haven't seen that Godzilla -1, which I really want to see, and it's on HBO or something. I never get to it. Wait. Oh, okay. An hour or two away to see the falls from where you're talking about. Well, that puts you closer in the running. I'm pretty sure. And then we'll could Isabel go on the other side of the falls? I could throw something at her. Maybe. I don't think you could throw something across the falls, probably. All right. You guys are cool. There's an episode of I Don't Understand with Arden coming out tomorrow. Wait, what do you want? Valerie, isn't that a thing? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm looking under my microphone. Don't they, what is that called? When people like send videos out to people, cameos? I should start doing cameos. Please don't make me do that. That'd be horrible. Let me tell you about the rest of the episodes for this week because you're here and you deserve to know. All right. Hold on a second. Tomorrow is Arden. I Don't Understand #3. Thursday is Cold Wind with a med device salesperson. So this person was interesting. They came on. I don't really think they intended to be a cold wind, but they work at a pump company and they wanted to talk about that. So we made them anonymous so they could feel free to speak about what it was like to be a pump trainer. Then episode 13, 17 on Friday is called Lots to Digest. It says Peggy is the D-mom of a young type 1. We talk about diabetes and digestion health. And then Saturday is a defining diabetes frozen shoulder. And then I actually have the following week's episodes done. I just haven't posted them yet, so I don't have the titles yet. Yeah, I'm gonna just go back to this for a second. Everybody says they want me to do things, then when I do them, nobody does them. So, like, when I said we're gonna have a cruise, 800 people were like, "I'm going on that cruise." 800. That is not how many people signed up for the cruise. The internet is full of people who are super excited right until they have to do something, and they're like, they don't realize how much we did on the other side. I'm not complaining. Hold on a second. All right, that would be nice. Your daughter would love a cameo. Oh, Valerie, please. I don't get enough people for this. I really thought more people would get motivated and want to be on it, but I'm not getting people reaching out. It's a little disappointing because the ones we've made so far, you can see the ones we made so far are really good. And I need more people to reach out, and it just doesn't happen. Well, Valerie, for now, please tell her I said hello, and that maybe one day she and I can throw rocks at Isabel in Toronto from Niagara Falls. All right, guys.